Welcome to Diplomatic Channel. I am Amarachi Ubani. This week, we have two really interesting interviews. First, with Nigeria's outgoing ambassador to South Africa, Alhaji Ahmed Ibeto, who resigned his position in July this year to pursue a political one. And the second, with the Director General, Franco-Nigeria Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We'll be delving into these in a few minutes, but first, leader of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis, was in Ireland over the weekend with a simple mission: to address, apologize, and probably begin the healing process for those sexually abused by clergy. You'd think this was purely a church thing until the Irish Prime Minister, Leo Varadkar, said failures of the church, the state, and wider society had created a bitter and broken heritage for so many, leaving a legacy of pain and suffering. He's promised there could be zero tolerance for those who abuse children or who facilitate the abuse, and that actions must follow from words. Pope Francis, in his address to political leaders and dignitaries at the Dublin Castle, acknowledged the grave scandal caused in Ireland by the abuse of young people by members of the church charged with responsibility for their protection and education. He also said, the failure of the ecclesiastical authorities, bishops, religious superiors, priests, and others adequately to address the repellent crimes has rightly given rise to outrage and remains a source of pain and shame for the Catholic Church. He said he had set out a greater commitment to eliminating the scourge in the church at any cost. The Pope's visit to Ireland was not the only discussion in diplomatic circles. Here are other main issues. Winner of the July 2018 Zimbabwe presidential election, Emmerson Mnangagwa, has been sworn in. The Constitutional Court confirmed Mnangagwa as president on Friday, dismissing a challenge by main challenger in the election, Nelson Chamisa of the MDC. Mnangagwa took the oath of office before Chief Justice Luke Malaba, who together with 8 other judges had ruled on Friday against Chamisa's petition. Thousands of Zimbabweans gathered at the National Stadium to witness the inauguration.
Now that elections are behind us, we must now focus on addressing the economic challenges facing our country.
Leaders around the world have been paying tribute to U.S. Senator and former presidential candidate John McCain, who passed away late Saturday after discontinuing treatment for an aggressive form of brain cancer. Former President of Estonia, Toomas Hendrik Ilves, tweeted, "Rest in peace, John McCain. Thank you for all you did to help my people, my country, from back when we were still a captive nation and through the years since we again became free. Thank you for being a hero. Thank you for teaching me how to lead a righteous life and to lead righteously." Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen said, "I'll remember John McCain as a friend and a fighter. He never backed down from his beliefs and forever strived for a more peaceful and prosperous world. On behalf of the people of Taiwan, thank you."
Shut up.
Here are others.
I remember when I met Senator McCain when he visited our Parliament, and the impact he had on so many people here on that occasion. You knew you were in the presence of a truly great man. He embodied everything that we respect and value and love about our American friends. They are like family, and his loss today is like the loss of a family member to us as Australians.
I wish to extend my condolences to the family of Senator John McCain, a great American patriot, a great friend of Israel. I've known John McCain for many, many years. I visited him in the U.S. Congress many times, and he visited me in Jerusalem many, many times, including in recent years. Israel never had a greater champion and a greater defender. The State of Israel salutes Senator John McCain.
And finally, Italy has disembarked all 150 migrants from a rescue ship that had been docked for 5 days in a Sicilian port, ending the migrants' ordeal and a bitter standoff between Rome's anti-establishment government and its European Union partners. The migrants, mainly from Eritrea, had been stranded in the port of Catania since Monday. Because the government refused to let them off the boat until other EU states agreed to take some of them in. Interior Minister Matteo Salvini, who led a popular crackdown against immigration since the government took office in June, has been placed under investigation by a Sicilian prosecutor for abuse of office, kidnapping and illegal arrest. Before the breakdown late on Saturday, 13 migrants, 7 women and 6 men, were ordered off the boat by doctors after a checkup carried out around midday. They finally left the boat one by one, some 6 hours later, stepping down a flight of steps to touch dry land for the first time since leaving Libya at least 10 days ago. The 13 were taken by ambulance to Catania's Garibaldi Hospital.